Hi everyone, it's Susie again from Esoteric Trading Solutions. I hope you're all well. I hope you're being kind to yourself, being kind to each other, your family, your friends and your animals, and just generally making this world a better place. I thought I'd just quickly look at the technicals today. Got stopped out of my Bitcoin long position the other night, and it's still not doing a lot. Looks like it's around 8694, something like that. On the dailies, it's really got to hold this support level of 8585. We do have an Ichimoku here, a fairly big level support here around 7645. It's not doing a lot. We've still got a parabolic sell on the daily, which is not great. I might wait on this to do anything. We've got the histogram sort of flatlining. The moving average is still crossed over and still red, the accumulation index. So let's just have a look at the 4 hours, which I like to look at as well. And as I've said before, you can use any sort of technicals you like. These are the technicals I use. I've used them for a long time, and I'm quite comfortable with these technicals. On the 4 hours, we do have a bias. So we do have a divergence between the daily and the 4 hours. I like to basically have both confirming a long position or a short position. So I'm probably going to wait on this to do anything. The 4 hourly is starting to move up on the histogram, and it's just trying to move up and going positive, but I'm probably more likely to wait. Level resistance on the histogram for the 4 hourly is 9283. It does need to get through also this pivot point of 8863. So even though we've got a buy, I'm probably not going to do anything at the moment. I'd really like the daily and the 4 hourly to be in line with each other. Let's just have a look at Ethereum USD. I like to look at the daily first, just to give me an overall picture. Still got this sell, this parabolic sell, which bothers me, and again, I'm probably not going to do anything on this either. Flatlining on the histogram, accumulation index is red. We've still got the moving average moving over and down, which is not a great story. Big level support on the Ichimoku is 626.44. Does have to get through this resistance level on the pivot of 805.70 to be off to the races again. If we look at the 4 hourly, again, we've got the same picture as Bitcoin. The 4 hourly's got a buy. The level support on the pivot is 722.04. Does look like on the 4 hourly it could break up higher, possibly to 803.35. Has gone positive here and positive here. So this probably looks a little bit better than Bitcoin. Doesn't have much resistance on the Ichimoku to get through. If you're going to buy Ethereum here, I wouldn't, for me, because the dailies and the 4 hours aren't lining up very well. But if you were going to buy Ethereum, you could literally buy it at 727 or 728 and have a stop loss around, say, 710, something like that, for a move potentially to 800. That wouldn't be a bad trade, just for a very short-term trade with a tight stop loss, and you wouldn't lose too much money on that. Let's just have a look at Litecoin USD. Let's check out the daily on Litecoin. This one's not doing a lot lately, and doesn't look that great to me, actually, Litecoin. Support is 141.415. We do have the parabolic sell here. Flatlining on the histogram and a little bit negative on the accumulation, the moving averages. Let's check the daily, and volume is down too as well. I look at all these different indicators because it gives me an idea of what's going on. And again, even if you look at the daily on this, the 4 hourly I should say, 149.378 seems to be the level of resistance, even though we've got a parabolic buy here. Have seen volume here, but look, I'm more likely to wait on this. It's not really clear to me between the daily and the 4 hours. I suspect the market should be moving up, but I think I'm just going to wait. Let's check out Ripple, my favorite cryptocurrency. They're doing a lot, Ripple. Every day there's something new with Ripple, whether it be X-Spring or a new ICO that's going to go into their platform called Coil. Again, Ripple can do what Ethereum can do. It can actually have ICOs on its platform. it's something that hasn't plugged and it hasn't been selling that, but it's not just a bank cryptocurrency. It can actually take all different ICOs on its platform, just like Ethereum, and it does have smart contracts as well. So with Xspring and Coil going on their platform, they are going to beef up that side of the business. They just employed a guy, I think, from Facebook or something for startups, and they're going to really start focusing on having new ICOs on their platform because they have all the goods and they're basically in direct competition with Ethereum, and I think they'll do extremely well. They don't have the bugs that Ethereum has. They have smart contracts and they can transact instantly and quickly, anything from, 1,500, 2,000 transactions. And if you use another one of their systems, they can do 50,000. So Ripple, to me, on the daily, let's go to that first. In my mind, Ripple's in the buy zone here. On the daily, we do have a parabolic buy, which is good. Has to get through resistance here. What is that? Of 75 cents. But it looks very good to me, Ripple, on the daily. This looks like it can break up to me. I'd rather be long Ripple than anything. Let's check out the 4-hourly on this. Looks better than Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum to me. We've got a parabolic buy here. Again, has to break this resistance level, 0.74205. This is green moving up. This is starting to move up as well. Got a lot of volume here, but not a great deal of volume here. I'd like to see more volume. Needs to get through this Ichimoku resistance at 80 cents, 80 and a half, 84. But I think if it gets through, that'll be off to the races again. I like Ripple down here. To me, it's very, very cheap for where it is. Another one I like to look at is Tron. They're about to go onto their own blockchain this week, at the end of the week. And I still like Tron. Some people think it's a scam, but I think it's very, very well connected. And because it's in China, I think they'll do very well. Has got a parabolic sell here. Needs to break 0.072 on the daily. These are starting to move up. This is still negative. This is still negative. So I'd probably wait on Tron to buy any more. Let's look at the 4 hours on that. Still got a parabolic sell. So again, I wouldn't be doing anything with Tron. I'd be waiting for that. What else will we look at today? Let's have a look at Cardano. These are just some of the ones I like. Cardano on the daily. Cardano just got a new client. I can't remember the name of that new client, but they just announced it today. Saw a sell on the daily. It's moved over. This is flatlining. Volume's coming down. So again, it looks a bit negative to me, Cardano on the daily, and let's just check out the 4-hourly. Again, reasonably big down channel here. We put a line straight down there. I'd rather be a seller on that. Looks like it'd probably come down to about 25 cents, something like that. Not really a great story. Let's have a look at Monero. Let's have a look at the privacy stocks. What's Monero again? Forget sometimes. Cryptocurrency, bear with me. Monero, here we go. Let's check it out against USD, Tether. Check out the daily first. I still think privacy stocks are going to have their day. As far as I'm concerned, the crypto exchanges are going to be licensed, probably won't engage with private stocks, notwithstanding that Gemini did put on Zcash today, or the last couple of days, but I think when things get licensed, proper licensing, I think they're going to be under pressure, as per my YouTube. So if we look at the daily on Monero, there's a big level support on this Ichimoku of 192.18, but also there's another level support at the pivot here of 166. Has got a sell here, negative. So it doesn't look great. If you put a line straight down there, it is it is in a downward channel. So it doesn't make me want to buy it. It makes me want to sell it. Has got a buy here, but level resistance here in the 4-hourly is around that 225. So I'd look for a sell on Monero around 225, something like that, with a stop loss around 234. Doesn't need to be a wide stop loss. It'll be quite tight. For a move down. Let's have a look at Dash. Just put in the daily. Dash has still got a sell here, but it is trying to make a parabolic buy here. Volume's still low, negative, negative. Again, it's got to get through resistance of 420. What have we got there? Around 437. It's currently trading around 425. Let's check out the 4 hourly on Dash. Again, hitting resistance on the pivot of 445.068, but also on the Ichimoku, the cloud. The bigger the cloud, the more resistance. This red, if it's wider, it's more resistant. Went up with a lot of volume here, but it looks like it's coming down again. So Dash doesn't look great to me either. Anything else I want to look at? Let's check out NEO. I'll just look at the main cryptocurrency pairs. NEO, I'll just go to the daily. NEO's still got a sell. Got a parabolic sell here, hitting resistance around that 96.60 according to Ichimoku. This is flat lying, slightly red. Red, not a great story. Let's go to 4 hours. Got parabolic buy here, but must get through this level of, what have we got here? This level of 69.52. So I'd leave NEO alone as well. Probably nothing else I really want to look at today. Let's just have a quick look at Stellar. But the only one I'd be interested in buying today is Ripple. Ripple, I think, looks better than anything else at the moment. So I'm a buyer of Ripple here. So let's just have a look. Oops, what's wrong with my mouse? Sorry about that. Just moved. Sometimes my mouse gets stuck. Ooh. That doesn't look great. That's Stellar. Got a big sell here. Don't like the look of that. So yeah, Stellar looks like a sell to me. The 4 hourly doesn't look great either. It's heading down, big level of overhead resistance. Yeah, I'd probably leave that alone. So let's just go back to Ripple, XRPUSD. That's the only one I would have an interest in trading as well as buying from my investment portfolio. Looks like to me it wants to break out. Got a buy on the 4 hourly. Let's check out the daily again. So been doing a lot of flat lining around here from here to here. I'd be a buyer of Ripple right here, right now. Anyway, guys, I'll let you go. I hope this really helps. Please look after yourselves. Be kind to yourself and everyone else. Just make this a better world, and you know, try not to be critical and try to support people, because we're all blood and water, and we never know when we're going to fall off our pedestal, when we're going to go. So, and life's truly, truly very short. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this and get something out of it. Thank you very much.